Morning students all. In the last class we finished up to problem number 15. Problem number 16 we will discuss. What they are asking, see, the surface tension of a liquid is 70 dyne per centimeter. In MKS system its value is how much they are asking. Question number 16 you see, surface tension value they gave in CGS system. They are asking to convert that into the MKS system. MKS system, SI system, both will be same only. But MKS, it will have only 3 fundamental quantities. SI system, it is having 7 fundamental quantities and 2 supplementary quantities it is having. So, 70 dyne per centimeter. This is nothing but 70 dyne divided by centimeter. 70, 1 dyne means 10 power minus 5 newtons. 1 centimeter means 10 power minus 2 meters. So how much we will get this one? 70 into 10 power minus 3 Newton per meter. So or we can write this one in this format, 7 into 10 power minus 2 Newton per meter. Okay. So what is the answer here is second option. 16, it will be second option. Next. See the 17th question. What they are giving, see, kilowatt hour, kWh means kilowatt hour, that is the unit of. So kWh, kilowatt hour, that is the unit of. Actually 1 kilowatt hour means that is equal to 36 into 10 power 5 joules. So how that is came means 1 kilo means 10 cube. Okay. 1 watt means, watt is the unit of power. 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second. So joule per second. And hour means 1 hour will contain 60 minutes time, or 60 into 60, 3600 seconds 1 hour will have. So second will cancel. This is 36 into, here 2 zeros are there means 10 square. Here 10 cube is there. Finally it becomes 10 power 5 joules. So 1 kilowatt hour is nothing but 36 into 10 power 5 joules. This is the largest unit of energy. So kilowatt hour is the unit of energy. Okay. Smallest unit of energy will be 1 electron volt. 1 electron volt means 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. Electron volt will be smallest unit of energy. Kilowatt hour will be largest unit of energy. So it is unit of energy only. So 17th, it will be second option. Clear? Next. 18th you see. What they are giving, 18th. The dimensional formula L square T power minus 2 stands for. So L square T power minus 2 is which physical quantity's dimensional formula. Already madam told all the dimensional formulas. Once again you check. Torque. Torque dimensional formula will be M L square T power minus 2. That is torque dimensional formula. Angular momentum, second one. Angular momentum dimensional formula will be ml square T power minus 1. Hope all of you are remembering all of this. Angular momentum dimensional formula ml square T power minus 1. Next, third one, latent heat. Latent heat dimensional formula L square T power minus 2. Keep all this in the brackets because we had to write dimensional formula in brackets. Next, coefficient of thermal conductivity. Coefficient of thermal conductivity. Its dimensional formula will be ml T power minus 3 K power minus 1. So among this, one quantity is having the dimensional formula of L square T power minus 2. What is that quantity? That is the question. So this is the answer. Latent heat will be the answer for that. Next question you see, 19. What they are asking, see. For a body moving along x-axis, the distance travelled by body from a reference point is given as a function of time as x is equal to at square plus b. So displacement and time relation they give. X is equal to at square plus b, where a and b are constants. What is the dimensionals of root AB? They are asking. So according to principle of homogeneity, what will happen? X dimensions is how much? Same dimensions at square will have, same dimensions B will have. So according to principle of homogeneity, according to principle of homogeneity, x is equal to at square means a is equal to x by t square. Similarly, x is equal to b means b is equal to x. If you take a into b, how much it will be? X by t square, a value, b value x. So it becomes x square by t square. X into x will be x square. Denominator t square is there. They are asking root ab value how much? Root x square by t square. So it becomes x by t. What they mentioned, x is the distance, t is the time. That is nothing but displacement by time. This is equal to velocity. Write the dimensional formula R. xl t capital T, it becomes Lt power minus 1. Lt power minus 1 is the dimensional formula for velocity. So options, if you check, root AB will equal to, so they gave speed, they mentioned x as the distance. Distance by time is equal to speed. If you take x as the displacement, that will be velocity. So write here speed. So what is the option for this is 19. It will be first option. Clear? Next. Question number 20 you see. Which of the following represents the correct dimensions of coefficient of viscosity? Means coefficient of viscosity dimensional formula they are asking. Okay, coefficient of viscosity dimensional formula, if you write 20 this is yes. Coefficient of viscosity is indicated by the letter eta. It is indicated by the letter eta. This symbol will be called eta. Formula for this eta will be eta is equal to F by A into dV by dx. F by A into dV by dx. All will come in all chapters one by one. If you remember the formula at this junction of time, that is more than enough. Okay. So fourth dimensional formula we know how much, that is ml t power minus 2. Area dimensional formula we know, that is L square. Velocity dimensional formula L t power minus 1. Dx means change in the length. dV means change in the velocity. Velocity and change in velocity will have same dimensions. So Lt power minus 1. Dx will be L. L will cancel. So how much it will come? See, ml t power minus 2 by L square t power minus 1. Here this power minus 2 will come. 1 minus 2 means minus 1. So it becomes m L power minus 1 t power minus 1. So m L power minus 1 t power minus 1, that is the dimensional formula for coefficient of viscosity. So 20, it will be third option. Okay. Next 21 you see. P, Q, R are the physical quantities having different dimensions. Which of the following combination can never be meaningful quantity? P, Q are the different physical quantities, means they are having different dimensions. Okay. P, Q, R are different physical quantities. Then one statement among the following is meaningless. What is that statement? See, first statement they gave P minus Q by R. Okay. How this is how it is incorrect or correct means, we are subtracting two different physical quantities. We cannot subtract two different physical quantities. What we can do? We can multiply two different physical quantities. We can divide two different physical quantities. That's why then new quantity will come. But we cannot add, we cannot subtract two different physical quantities. P, Q are different, na? For example, this is Newton, this is meters, this is force, this is length. Subtraction is meaningless, so this will be the correct answer. Meaningless, what is, means this one. Second option, if you take P, Q are different, okay? but PQ we can multiply these two minus R. Then what will happen? There is a chance of PQ product dimension, R dimensions may be equal. PQ product dimension and R dimensions may be equal. So that's why this is meaningful statement only. So third option, if you check what they gave, PQ by R. PQ by R. PQ is one quantity, R is another quantity. We can divide these two. This is correct statement only. Next, fourth one, PR minus Q square by R may be PR product and Q square dimensions may be equal. Okay, PR product dimensions and Q square dimensions may be equal. So this is also meaningful. But this is, we cannot, they mentioned these two are different physical quantities. We cannot add, we cannot subtract two different physical quantities. So identify the wrong statement they gave. So this will be the wrong statement. This is the answer for that. All these are correct statements only. Maybe this product dimensions, R dimensions may be equal. Maybe this PR product dimensions and Q square dimensions may be equal. There is a chance. But here there is no chance. PQ are different quantities. Already they mentioned P minus Q will not be, P minus Q is not possible. Clear? Next, what are the dimensions of energy they asked? Energy dimensions, if you take, question number 22. Energy and work will have same dimensions. Dimensional formula will be m L square T power minus 2. That is the dimensional formula of energy. So 22, it will be third option. Next, 23. What they are asking, see. Area, if area, write in the bracket capital A. Velocity and density are the base quantities. What is the dimensional formula for force? Okay, we'll do this one. (23). What they are asking is express force in terms of area, velocity and density. How to take this one is F is equal to capital A, area, power X, velocity, power Y, density, power Z. Like that we had to consider. Force is depending on these three quantities they gave. What is the correct relation they are asking? So what I am taking, F is equal to A power X, V power Y, rho power Z. By solving this, we can get, by writing the dimensional formula, by solving we will get X, Y, Z values. Then if we substitute that values in that, that will be the answer. How to do that one? Let us see. Let it be equation 1. First what we had to do is write the dimensional formula of the quantities on both sides. This side what is there? Force. What is the dimensional formula for the force? M L T power minus 2. That is the dimensional formula for force. Here A is what they mentioned, area. Area dimensions will be L square power x. Here v they mentioned it as velocity. Velocity dimensions will be Lt power minus 1 power y. This is density they mentioned. Density dimensions will be m L power minus 3 power z. Clear understanding? So before doing this, you had to memorize all quantities dimensional formulas, then only you can do the problems. Already in the board, madam discussed all the dimensional formulae. If you know the formula for that, from that how to write the dimensional formula, if you practice, that will be more than enough. You had to memorize that dimensional formulas, remember. So here what we will get, m L t power minus 2. Here only one m is there, that m power z is there. So m power z, and here L. Here L is there, here L is there, here L is there. By writing all the L powers at one place, 2x plus y minus 3z. L power 2x plus y minus 3z. T power minus y. Okay, like this we had to write. All m powers, only one m is there. All L powers at one place. All t powers, here L power 2x plus L power y, L power minus 3z. All L powers one place, only one t is there, so t power minus y. Next, comparing the powers of MLT on both sides. On comparing the powers of MLT on both sides, here m power z is there. Here m power 1 is there. M means m power 1. So what we will get, z is equal to 1. Here 2x, L I am considering, plus y minus 3z is equal to 1. Here L power nothing is there means L power 1 is there. Okay. Next, here t power minus y is there. Here t power minus 2 is there. So minus y is equal to minus 2. Y is equal to 2. So just by comparing, we got z value and we got y value. We got z is equal to 1. We got y is equal to 2. Or otherwise, if here also some x plus y something is came, here also something is there. By solving that equations, we had to get the values of x, y, z. Substitute z and y value in this. What we will get, just check. Substituting x, no x, y and z values into, substituting y and z values into, what we will get, see, here I am writing, then what we will get, this equation. X we don't know, na? 2x. Y value is 2. Z value how much we got means 1. Okay. 2x, y value is 2, z value we got 1 is equal to 1. So 2 minus 3 will be minus 1. Minus 1 if you take to that side it becomes plus 1. So 2x is equal to 2. x is equal to 1. So like this, we got the values of x, y, z. How much we got? X is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 1 we got. Next, by substituting all these values here in this formula. So from Roman 1, f is equal to a power 1, x is equal to 1, y value will be 2, z value will be 1. So a v square rho. So f is equal to a v square rho. That will be the answer for that. So what will be the option for this question is a v square rho comes to 2. So 23rd, second option. Clear? Simple only, simple questions only. If you remember the dimensional formulas, you can easily apply some mathematical equations will come by solving that mathematical equations. Solving of the mathematical equations is not physics. Writing the dimensional formulas is only physics. Solving is simple only. Here simple equations are there. So some mathematical knowledge is also required. By practice everything will come. Okay. So 23 it will be second option. Next 24 you see what they are asking. 24. E, M, J and capital G denotes energy, mass, angular momentum, gravitational constant respectively. Then the dimensions of E j square by m power 5 g square is how much? E j square divided by m power 5 g square. What is the dimensions of this? They are asking. And the E is energy they gave, J is angular momentum, M is mass, capital G is universal gravitational constant. Okay? Just you have to, already we told, memorize the dimensional formula. You have to memorize all the dimensional formula. E will be energy, na? What is the dimensional formula for energy? Energy dimensional formula will be m L square T power minus 2. This is energy dimensional formula. J is, they mentioned it as angular momentum. Angular momentum dimensional formula will be m L square T power minus 1 divided by 2. M L square T power minus 1 whole square. This is m power 5 universal gravitational constant. Dimensional formula m power minus 1 L cube T power minus 2 whole square. Clear? So like this, first we have to write the dimensional formula of the quantities. Okay? Now, in the numerator, what will be there? Here m is there. This is m whole square. Totally how much that is? M cube. Understanding? Simple only. Here m. This is m square because whole square is there. So m into m square means m cube. Here L square is there. L square whole square. That will be equal to L power 4. L square, L power 4, that is equal to L power 6. Clear? Here T power minus 2. there t power minus 2. Finally it becomes t power minus 4. So m cube L power 6 t power minus 4. Denominator, here m power 5, m power minus 2. 5 minus 2 will be 3. So this is m cube. Next, L cube whole square. It becomes L power 6. T power minus 2 whole square. This value will be t power minus 4. Clear? So, numerator and denominator, we wrote the dimensional formulas. We merged all m powers, L powers and t powers we merged. So this is same only, na? These two will cancel both. So what will happen? M power 0, L power 0. This is nothing but 1. 1, or we can write it as m power 0, L power 0, t power 0. This is nothing but angle. Angle won't have any dimensions. Observe the given quantities what they gave, given options what they gave. First one will be angle, means no dimensions. Second one will be length. Length dimensions will be L. Mass dimensions is capital M. Time dimensions will be capital T. Nothing is came, only one is came. So option will be angle. Question number 24, it will be first option. Clear? Next, 25 you see. So for doing the problems in this chapter, you had to memorize all the dimensional formulae. Then start doing the problems. Easily problems will come. Clear? Next, after this 25, what they are asking, see, the dimensions of physical quantity x in the equation f is equal to x by density is given by f is equal to x by density. What is the dimensions of x? Simple only. Do cross multiplication. Then x is equal to f into density. We know the dimensional formula of f. We know the dimensional formula of density. Then we can calculate dimensional formula for x. Fourth dimensional formula, how much? M L t power minus 2. Density dimensional formula M L power minus 3. M L t power minus 2, M L power minus 3, it becomes M square. M into M, that will be M square. Here L power 1 is there, L power minus 3 is there. So it becomes L power minus 2. It becomes T power minus 2. M square, L power minus 2, T power minus 2. Option will be third option. So 25, it will be third option. Clear? Next, question number 26, what they are giving? Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into st, a by 2 into 2t minus 1. St is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2t minus 1. This is the formula. What is this formula? distance traveled by the body in the tth second. A body is moving like this. From here, in the time of t second, it came to here. Okay? Then to find this total distance in t seconds, what is the displacement of the body means, we have to use s is equal to ut plus half at square. In the tth second means last second of its journey. This will be tth second. Here how much distance traveled? To calculate, we will use the formula u plus a by 2 into 2t minus 1. So displacement of the body in the tth second, t seconds, both will be different. T seconds means total journey. Tth second means last second of its journey. This is the formula for that. Formulas are numerically correct, dimensionally correct. Okay? So Sn is St is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2t minus 1. This is only numerically correct, only dimensionally correct. Numerically and dimensionally correct means third option will be the answer for this. When a particular formula we are using, that formula is definitely numerically correct and dimensionally correct. The point is understanding? I am using the formula V is equal to U plus AT, one formula. S is equal to UT plus half AT square, or F is equal to MA. I am using this formula. If this formula is dimensionally correct or numerically correct means both are correct only. When we are taking that as a formula, that will be numerically correct, that will be dimensionally correct. Here ST is the displacement in the tth second, means displacement by time will come. This will be velocity will come. This is velocity, this is velocity. A into t means again velocity. Okay? Next. After finishing of this, go to the 27. What they are giving, see, in the relation dy by dx is equal to 2 omega sine of omega t plus pi naught. The dimensional formula of omega t plus pi naught is what? They gave one equation. Dy by dx is equal to 2 omega sine omega t plus pi naught. Dy by dx is equal to 2 omega sine omega t plus pi naught. One equation they gave, omega t plus pi naught. Dimensions is how much? That is the question. Omega t plus pi naught dimensions will be what? Okay. If anything is there, what you have to understand is trigonometric functions, logarithmic functions, exponential functions don't have any dimensions. So sine of this entire term will be dimensionless. Trigonometry functions. For example, anything is there, half-life period is equal to log 2 base e by lambda, something is there. What is the dimensions of log 2 base e means? This is a logarithmic function. This will be dimensionless. One quantity is given log of bx plus c. What is the dimensions of log of bx plus c means dimensionless. Anything trigonometric functions, logarithmic functions, exponential functions, all are not having no dimensions. They don't have any dimensions. So what will happen here if you take this sine of omega t plus pi naught, sine of omega t plus pi naught is dimensionless. Understanding? Sine of omega t plus pi naught will be, it is dimensionless. Automatically, what is there inside that trigonometric function, that function is also dimensionless. Therefore, omega t plus pi naught is also dimensionless. Understanding? So, what is the answer? Dimensionless means what will happen? M power 0, L power 0, T power 0. So, dimensions of omega t plus pi naught is how much means? M power 0, L power 0, T power 0. Answer will be fourth option. 27, it will be fourth option. Observe the first MLT. M power 1, L power 1, T power 1 meaning is. Second one M power 1, L power 1, T power 0. So this is the correct option. 27 it will be 4. Next. 28 you see. What they are mentioning, the mean length of an object is 5 centimeter. Which of the following measurement is most accurate? The length of an object is 5 centimeter. Okay. One object length is 5 centimeter. We measured that length by 4 times. In 4 times we measured. First time we got 4.9 centimeter. Second time we measured, we got 4.805 centimeter. With another device we measured 5.25 centimeter. With one more device we measured 5.4 centimeter, where error will be minimum. Then that reading will be most accurate. 5 minus 4.9 is how much? 0.1. Actual reading is 5 only. What is the measured reading? 4.9. So this will be how much? 0.1 centimeter. In the second option, 5 minus 4.805, this will be 0.195 centimeter. Okay, isn't it? Next, third one, 5.25. This is more, na? 5.25 minus 5. This will be 0.25. Fourth one, if you take 5.4 minus 5. If more value is there, you subtract this one. This is less means from 5 you subtract this one. It becomes 0.4. Where error will be minimum? Here. Just 0.1 only. 0.195, 0.25, 0.4. So most accurate value will be 4.9. Error is minimum. then that value will be called most accurate value. So we will get that as 4.9 centimeters. Next, 29 you see. What they are asking, see, which of the following time measuring device is most precise? A wall clock, a stopwatch, a digital watch, an atomic clock. Atomic clock will be, it will give most accurate time comparing to any watches, any clocks. Atomic clock cost will be around 2 lakhs, it will be there. It will be used for very accurate time, very milliseconds also. There will be no error in that. This our clocks, what we are using, wristwatches or wall clocks or digital clocks, there will be slight error in microseconds, but this atomic clock, it will give accurate reading. It will use it in the physics laboratories. When you go to the higher classes, you can saw the atomic clocks. You try to type what is the cost of atomic clock, around 1.5 to 2 lakh, maybe little bit more or less it will be there. That is most accurate clock. Atomic clock 29, it will be 4. Next, 30. A physical quantity X is related to 4 measurable quantities A, B, C and D as follows. X is equal to A square, B cube, C power 5 by 2, D power minus 2. The percentage errors in the measurement of A, B, C and D are 1%, 2%, 2% and 4% respectively. What is the percentage error in quantity X? So what they are asking, see. They mentioned X is equal to A square, B cube, C power 5 by 2, D power minus 2. They gave one equation. What is the percentage error in the measurement of X? How to write this one is, delta X by X into 100 is equal to, this power you have to write first, 2 into delta A by A into 100 plus B power how much? 3. 3 into delta B by B into 100. C power how much? 5 by 2. Delta C by C into 100. Here D power minus 2 is there. If minus 2 is there or plus 2 is there, always you have to calculate maximum possible error. Because you are calculating maximum possible error, you have to take it as plus only. 2 into delta D by D into 100. The point is clear. Whether it is power is positive or negative, to calculate the maximum possible error, always you have to take it as plus. So 2, error in the measurement of A, they gave it as 1. So 2 into 1 plus 3 into, error in the measurement of B will be 2%. Next, Error in the measurement of C will be also 2%. Error in the measurement of D will be 4%. 2 into 4. This will be 2. This will be 6. 2 will cancel. This will be 5. This will be 8. So 8, 5, 13. 13, 8, 21. This will be equal to 21%. Okay. So option for this will be 30. It will be third option. Already books are came. You keep the book along with you when you are listening the lecture. Keep the book aside with you while doing the problems. Note it down in the notes, solutions. If you are not copying, pause the video, write. Okay, listen 2-3 times, easily you will get the concept of this. Okay, so with this we will stop for this lecture. We will continue the remaining. On an average, we are going 15 to 20 problems per hour per lecture. So maximum 4 to 5 lectures this chapter will complete. Then we will start the second chapter, motion in a straight line. Before that, that theory part will also complete. Then we will go to the objective part. Like that, simultaneously we will complete both NEET and means objective and theory part simultaneously we will complete. Okay.